Let's try it. All right, I'm live.
Yay!
I
Start
think.
chat.
I think I'm live. Anyway, without ever giving it
Okay,
my stream key.
interesting. I'm gonna check your channel now.
That would be awesome because it says that I'm live, but YouTube Studio disagrees with that. YouTube
Hmm.
Studio says that I'm not in fact live. I'm gonna close my music so I don't get copyright struck.
Oh,
Oh,
you are
slow.
live.
Oh, I am. Is it actually working?
Let me see. Yeah. The stream is up.
Yay! Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Yay! So you can see my screen?
Yeah, and I
Yay!
can
Okay.
send chat messages.
Hooray! Can I make this? All right. I'll have to figure out how to make this transparent later. But
I can't go to your stream because I will dox myself.
Ah,
yes. Yep, that would this takes
okay, and our
priority.
voices are
Yeah,
also
okay.
coming through. Nice.
Okay.
Hello.
Hooray. Well, I'll have to figure out a stream overlay later, but yeah. That is for a different time. For now, I can just look at chat on the other screen. Yep, top chat right there. And I see April's message. Hooray! Hopefully this gets saved as a VOD. Hopefully. I'm also going to quickly try and modify the description here. Details. All right, for a description. I'm Hi. Description. I am attempting to beat career mode in Cosmoteer, Starship Architect, and Commander with a single crew. A single crew.
So I googled it, and
Max.
apparently it says that
Max
it will
difficulty.
automatically archive it for you. But
Yay. Okay.
they recommend recording a local archive as a backup
I
for
don't have
some
storage
reason.
space for that, sadly.
Oh
I
yeah.
just do not have the storage space. Max difficulty settings.
But hopefully they do their
Oh,
job correctly.
max difficulty settings. Client mods only. Permadeath. This
Okay.
is going to be horrible. Yippee! Okay. We had trouble saving your video, retrying in 5 seconds.
Amazing.
Fun.
Oh boy. I had to say something.
Sorry, we could not update your video. Awesome. Okay, whatever. Fine. I guess there's just no description. Well, the
No
title.
description has been added to this video. Yep.
Well, the title should explain itself. Okay. Grand Admiral Starlight Advanced Game Options. I could turn on I hate crew construction and I hate exploration, I hate clouds, but I'm not going to do any of these because it makes the run harder, and I like that. Wee,
Of course you
and
do.
okay. I've got all my stuff here. I've got my Cosmeteer mug, which doesn't have anything in it, and we are going to go. Three, two, one, boom.
Start
And now it's
game.
just pure gameplay.
Yes.
Okay. Mouse control on. The funny thing about mouse control is it's actually not that great for this challenge because it causes power to be drawn unevenly from the thrusters down here. So
Yeah.
like this thruster is going to fire at full power, but not this one. So this dynamo is going to be kind of wasted. So
Ah, yeah.
keyboard control is actually better. it's better statistically, but I'm just way more familiar with mouse control, so it's what I'll be using.
Makes sense.
Okay, before anything else, I have two crew, so I'm going to fire one of them. I'm going to fire Pen Art Mather Pennon. Fired. And now I need a name for
The roll
our
is Blaze 580.
Blaze. Yeah, the roll is Blaze 580 currently. What should I call our person?
Flausen.
Plowson? What if? Let me think for a second. Um, who is a funny person? Who's a
Me,
particularly
I'm a
funny
funny person.
Excelsior? I agree. I mean, like someone who is an absolute meme.
You could do the fish 28, but that's already a done
But
and
I
done
already
road.
beat the game as the Fish 28.
Yeah.
There we go.
J Yuki, of course.
The one-man army. Oh yeah. This is also a good intro to the micro
Bjorn.
that you'll see seeing this
Uh,
entire run. Because I have no supply crew to supply the control room, I either have to run my cockpit out of power, not ideal, or I have to micro it off using a hotkey in order to refill its power supply. Already again, because it was really low apparently. This point defense will come in handy later. I suppose it would just be a good idea to do a whole strategy explanation of how this run's going to work before I really do anything. So basically the idea is if enemy ships die within my visual range, even if I don't kill them or hurt them in any way, they will give me fame for death. There are some asterisks for this later, but we'll get to those when we get to them. Essentially, pirate hunters and station pirate hunters and patrol ship missions are an exception to this, but we'll get into those later. Pirate hunter missions and patrol ship missions are actually impossible in this run unless I use the point defense. But the point defense is for other purposes. And you may notice its fire arc is restricted, but in the end it doesn't really matter.
Shouldn't it be on off by default?
Should it be off? Potentially,
Yeah.
yeah. That would actually be a good idea, because I've had problems with crew accidentally powering the point defense instead.
Ah, yes.
Oops. I'm just gonna leave this off for now while I explain. So basically, the strategy is to go to these missions, just accept all the missions from the station, like this. Even if I'm not going to do all of them, which I'm probably not going to do all of these, I'm going to accept all of the missions that I can do, plus Pirate Hunter. Pirate Hunter is very important, even though it's actually I'm not going to be doing this very often, because 7 pirates, getting damage on them, enough credit to get kill credit for them, is very, very risky. But what it does tell me is what pirates I can grab just out the middle of space with infinite aggro range. So this will come in handy later. Exploration missions actually break this entire run, and I will be deliberately not abusing that to make the run more interesting. Like you could just run around the entire galaxy just doing every single exploration mission in the galaxy and trivialize the entire challenge, but I don't want to do it that way. Instead, I'm going to just be doing the exploration missions of whatever systems that I happen to be in. And I'm going to be attempting to clear as many of the missions as possible per system before moving on, or as many as I need to reach the maximum fame that I can for that system. We are not going to be hiring a single other crew this entire run, but we will be buying some blueprints. currently, what I want right now is the small hyperdrive because this system barely gives any fame. It's bad. Like 2 fame per level 1 ship, plus another 2 fame for the mission. No, not 2, it's 3. So for a total of 6 for the fugitive bounties, if we look at the mission log. Not ideal, because this adds up both of them. It's not 6 fame for the kill. That would be amazing. So the idea is rush the hyperdrive and then jump to another system that I can actually get fame in, like this one, and then jump to not a 16 to 18, but something slightly lower, like a 15, 17. Like go boom, 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 and do lots of NPC kiting in these big systems.
It's nice, however, that the 1618 is relatively close to spawn, and it's a unary star without cloud density of any kind.
It's also a Cabal system, which is very convenient because Cabal ships tend not to have as many projectile weapons aside from EMPs. So it's relatively easy to kite them. So this will probably be the system that we end the run in. This is a Supernova Aftermath system, which is also pretty good because you can sometimes trick the AI into going into an ion storm and then get kill credit for it. But this will just be easier in general. This is also another option if it comes to that. But I really don't feel like fighting Augustus with a single crew, so probably not going to do that. But basically the strategy is I'm just going to get enough scrap and get a storage, enough scrap, coils, and steel to add a hyperdrive right here in the front, and then move these people up and save a little bit of stuff on steel and a little bit of weight. That will allow me to add an airlock, which I don't currently have. Fire extinguisher would be nice if it weren't useless, because any damage that I will be taking will pretty much always result in my death anyway. So it's really more worth it to just save the weight. As many of y'all will probably know, small thrusters actually have a small amount of their own power generation, which allows them to be useful even if they're not connected to any power source. Like they generate their own power. So what you can do is you can have a couple rows of them and turn them on sequentially to allow yourself to move forward without the crew ever supplying them directly, as you can see here. These thrusters will run out eventually, but once they do run out, I can just turn them off and turn on the next layer. If I need extra speed, I can turn on multiple layers, but I would like to avoid that. I also need to be
And the
careful
charges?
about command points because I can never get a CR any bigger than a cockpit because I can never have more than a single crew. It also means that the point defense is the only reasonable weapon that I can use because it doesn't use any crew to power. Otherwise, I'd have to depower my control room to man my weapon, which is not ideal. So point defense it is.
Yes. And the charges?
Yes, the charges. This is a pretty common question. But Auntie, why the fuck do you have charges on your thrusters? What are these for? So, with the small thrusters, they don't create enough of their own power to fully sustain their thrust. And this is, to put it bluntly, a massive problem because it means I can't have them all at once, and if I have a long enough thrust burn, I will actually run out of power and be unable to move, which is partially also why I have this large thruster here as a bit of an emergency option. It has very good thrust weight ratio, it's centered in the ship, it's cheap enough that I can start with it. I don't need too many extra blueprints. It's just a good balance between having an extra large thruster and something that can be quickly supplied, as well as that fits into the current existing build. But the charges exist so that I can dump sections of thrust that are very low power if I need extra speed right now. Like, oh my, oh my God, my real life friend is in chat.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Hi, Bones. You. Okay, so I think I've explained everything. I think that's everything. There will be additional details later, but that I think I'll mostly have to get to those once stuff actually starts happening. Like I'm gonna look at the missions. So the kinds of missions that I'm looking for are missions that are very close together, or at least moderately close together. To put honestly, this is really, really crap RNG. This might actually be a reset on its own because, my God,
Oh,
everything is like engineered to be as far apart from each other as possible. And this is the level 2 mission, which will waste level 2 fame if I try to bait things into it, which is that's just lovely.
yes.
Just amazing. I'm actually going to just reset because
No.
what the hell? What the hell is this
GG.
RNG? I'm going to
Goodbye,
just load the ship
Jayuki.
again.
Will be missed.
Yeah, we'll revive Jayuki. It's fine. Check advanced game options. I guess this is a good opportunity to show that I am not playing with any mods that give me an advantage here. The only mods I'm using are this Midnight Toxic Theme mod, as well as the Nug mod, which actually, in this scenario, only really helps me with the thrust and makes everything Comic Sans. And even the thrust ramp up thing isn't really relevant except for the large thruster because the small thrusters have instant ramp up and ramp down, but whatever. So I'm not really playing with any advantages here. The Nugbot is the only thing that could be remotely argued as such. So, select game mode, and we're going to use the ship, fittingly named the ship, Grand Admiral, which is 40% more damage. You take 40% more damage from enemies and you deal 30% less. And Starlight, which reduces fame rewards, money rewards, and it reduces enemy drop rates, which is very bad. It makes it a lot harder. And we're going to do this with a single crew. Oh yeah, it's also my half birthday.
Yay.
So the Blaze 580
Happy
roll, we
birthday.
shall fire one of the crew. Oh my God, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this for reasons. Oh my God, I'm keeping this name. I'm abandoning Jayuki.
Oh no.
For
Goodbye,
reasons
Jayuki.
I'm not sure I can explain on stream. That is extremely funny. Okay, just gonna accept all the missions, including the exploration. This might also be good to accept, just so I know where this base is. Actually, I'm just gonna do that. I'll abandon the mission later, but ooh, that's much better. Okay, so this is a lot more manageable. These missions are close enough that if I aggro one and then quickly go this way and aggro the other, I can make them fight each other. That is awesome. If this bounty loses, which I want it to, and it should because that's a voltage, it will only have... Wait, no, this is the voltage. This is the clink. Actually, I can still check this. Nettlesome. Um, I think... this is the voltage. Okay, this is gonna win then, unfortunately. So I may have to get involved. But basically, I want to kill this bounty and like bait these two into each other, and then go to this bounty and then bait it into this bounty or this asteroid field here without killing the asteroid field bounty. And then I can go to this bounty, and I think I could just barely aggro this one and make them fight in the middle and get at least one of them. This one is kind of far from everything, but I might be able to aggro a combat ship from the Fringe Systems resistance base to get wanted status and go to the fugitive bounty and kill it using patrol ships. I could also bait a pirate from the pirate base, but I'm not sure if the aggro range is far enough because, yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe if I quickly unload if I get the bounty to chase another ship, and then I go really far away and unload it, maybe I can make it go into the pirate base, but more trouble than it's worth. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the thing. The thing. That is not the thingy, not going into the station. Finish the cover you were working on last night. You're quite happy with how it turned out. Is that the musical thing that you sent me? I still have to listen to that. Alright, gotta get my cockpit power back though.
Yeah. You could also explain the infinite thrust.
Oh yes, another glitch that I will be using to my advantage in this run is the infinite thrust or thrust extension exploit, which takes advantage of how thrusters, well, it's not even just an exploit, it's a straight up glitch. But there's a pirate hunter, there's my fugitive bounty, it's gonna aggro on me, and then I'm gonna aggro this pirate hunter over here. See all my thrust just kind of running out there. And I'm gonna aggro this pirate hunter and pull it into the fugitive bounty. Try and get them to murder each other. Ideally, I would get the pirate hunter to murder the fugitive bounty and then bait the pirate hunter up here to this fugitive over here. I'm not sure if this is going to happen, but this does have a cannon, so, and voltage does not, so there's a good chance. And you will see that I do get fame for this. Oh yeah, voltage stands 0 chance at all.
Unless.
Since I need the link to me upload it, that would be awesome. Nah, Iota is taking absolutely no damage at all. Unless it runs the Iota out of ammo, which would be really funny, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, it's got plenty of ammo. And I should get fame for this. Oh.
Oh no.
Or I can get denied. Oh.
Nope.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's also a problem. The thing that's gonna cause a problem later is if I lose control of the ship and like my cockpit runs out of power, then it will actually cause every single nearby enemy to aggro onto me for whatever reason. For some godforsaken reason, when Walt coded this game, he made it so that if you lose control, every single enemy wants to kill you.
Oh yeah, and you lost some thrust because of that.
Yeah, not ideal. That's also a rock. So I'm gonna bait the pirate hunter into this nettlesome up here. It's a bit annoying because I'm missing some of my thrust, so I'm not going to be able to go as far as I usually do. Make sure I'm still aggroed here. Okay, I think it's still aggroed. I'm just going to have to watch my cockpit battery carefully. So, a bit of an explanation on the thrust extension. So basically, when you lose control of your ship, and your cockpit loses power, or you don't have enough command points to continue, but most often the former. Well, most often, but so many asterisks. When you lose control of your ship, your thrusters keep firing at whatever power that they were firing at before, and they do so for a little bit to give your ship the impression of spinning out of control. So it's a little bit more immersive that way. And it also looks really cool when you kill enemies this way. However, what Vault did not account for is that thrusters will take priority, like the thrusters firing after losing control will take priority over the actual power status of the thruster. So if you lose control while your thrusters run out of power, your thrusters will auto fire even if there's 0 power inside them, which is pretty goofy and extremely helpful in this run. Ooh, I need to be careful here. Oh, the iota is completely dead. Never mind. That's not amazing. Might need to bait a pirate hunter into this later, but right now I just want to fix my thrust. Oh, here's a good opportunity to demonstrate thrust extension, actually. What I can do to exploit this is I can turn my own cockpit off, and you can see, boom, that was a huge thrust extension. Absolutely enormous. Like, I can turn on my other thrusters right now, but it's not a problem. Huge thrust extension again. Wow. I love exploiting games.
Yay.
Oh, could someone
We
update
love them.
the VC status maybe? Because I have actually succeeded in getting live on my YouTube, so
Okay,
I'm no
what should I
longer
do?
failing to live stream.
Should I just / live stream?
Yeah, like YT live stream or something.
Alright.
Okay. Big thrust extensions. Excellent.
Alright. YT live stream it is.
Imagine failing to live stream. Oh, shut. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how corny this is gonna sound, but make sure y'all check out Bones' YouTube channel. He's actually insane. Like, if you even remotely enjoy Geometry Dash content, you should watch some of his completions.
Oh,
He's
nice.
he's beyond cracked. Like, I don't know how he's that good.
Mhm. Also, make sure you check out Cosmoteer.
Oh my god. Alright, I get a fugitive bounty and I have 9 fame. I have 9 fame and like and this is half my credit cost to repair. Awesome. That would be 600 credits to... Fuck. Okay, whatever, I'll just add this right now. I'll just spend my credits here. Take you a few weeks off the game because your motivation is really low, but you do have an idea for a new artist. Ooh. Yeah, you've been playing for 6 years. That is also true. Can't wait though. Ooh. Let's see if I can go get some scrap now. We're fittingly labeled scrap. I wonder if I should do this without speeding up the game. Like,
What would be extra torture is doing it without ever pausing.
that That could be funny. I'm not even sure if that's reasonably possible for me to do. It's definitely possible, but I don't know if I am humanly capable of doing a run like that.
Hmm. It is indeed a massive challenge.
This is already a massive challenge if you're not exploration cheesing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exploration cheesing, as they say, is not in the spirit of the run.
absolutely correct. Okay, no, I'm definitely gonna have to speed this up because crew construction with a single crew is literal torture. Oh yeah, also I have to be mindful about the actual range that I have for resource collection. Oh my fucking god, that's gonna become a recurring theme in this run is me forgetting.
Me for gore.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna speed up the game because this is just gonna take unreasonably long if I don't.
This is already taking unreasonably long.
5 people in the Wordle got 5 people in a row got the Wordle in 4 tries in the Hard Demon list. 5 people in a row. That is some impressive consistency. Could they all potentially have been the same person?
Mhm.
Ah, hi.
What?
What? All right. Okay. Well, new game, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, that is RNG. Wow, I got RNG'd. Awesome. Okay. Amazing.
Wow.
That is beyond stupid. Like, I have never had that happen in any of my runs of this game. Like, never in one crew career anyway. Well, glad that happened now and not later. Before I accept missions, I need to fire the other person. And
Severed
now I
one.
can name them J.
Y-
Holy crap, I need to
Juki.
type J. Yuki. Has he can't have the Blaze 580 rule. How about the
Effie Rammer.
FE Rammer FE Rammer Specialist, since that's his Discord handle.
Yep.
Fire Extinguisher Rammer. Okay, there are no nearby stations. That is awesome. Except for the pirate base. That is some complete dogshit RNG right there. But we're gonna work with it. Okay, well, lesson learned. Don't trust the game in any situation. It can only end badly.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a trade ship or is it a combat ship? It is a combat ship. Is this also a combat ship? I don't know. It is. And it will completely mop the floor with this fugitive bounty if I can keep it in the area. Oh yeah, stay in the area. Stay here. Go after it. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Be careful though. Need to be very careful. There's a chance I get aggro. RNG'd off of my cockpit running out of power. Really hoping it lasts long enough. Okay, it lasted long enough. Good. Okay, to solve that problem, I'm actually going to do more of these missions before I do salvages so that I could just clear out a couple of the pirate hunters before clear out a couple more of the pirate hunters before actually tackling the sit in one place and be a sitting duck for multiple minutes. That is a very fast ship. Oh no, that's a haywire. Ah, hell. That's a problem. That thing goes 103 ms. I go 115, but like, should have done a thrust extension there. I also need to get unreasonably close because this is a cloud. I need to get unreasonably close to things. That's a peccadillo. Oh, you know what? I can do it with the cloud exploit. Aha. I did the cloud exploit. Ha 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 ha. Come on, come on. Cloud exploit, cloud exploit. Nope, not far enough. I need to risk. Ah, shit. I think it killed the other thing. I didn't get fame for it. And I also took a little damage. Aggro the marigold. It's very slow, so this is pretty ideal. Oh my god, hi.
Oh god.
Hello there. Jesus fuck. Okay. This is a massive issue. I need to do a thrust extension. Ah, shit. Failed the thrust extension. Oh yeah. See how powerful this tech is? It is actual lifesaver.
Oh.
Ah. Oh my god, no. Nope, 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 nope. Turning on my other thrust. Nope. Just thrust extension. Okay. Need to get away from this person. Away. Here we go. If I barge into your house midstream, I think that would be fun. That would be really funny. I mean, are you at work today? Ah, crap, this was a bad idea. Okay. I will get fame no matter what. Hope this voltage wins, but it probably won't. Use this time to recharge my thrust, but I still need the fame. Still need to get the fame for the... Oh? Oh, the voltage might actually win. To be careful. Oh, it did win.
Yep, it did. Nice.
Oh my god, no, 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 no. Very bad, very bad, very bad, very bad. Okay. Didn't I failed the thrust extension? Okay. Still fighting each other. The marigold should win, which is not ideal for me. Yeah, it's just gonna obliterate the voltage. Not even remotely close. It just had too much damage on it. Okay, so current plan. I'm going to bait the marigold away. Actually gonna see if I can get out of here and let the Marigold return to the position that it was in. Or I can bait it into an NPC ship. That would be even better. Actually, that would be ideal. That's going to get obliterated because the BD will just shoot down the cannons. I have not needed to use my emergency thrust yet, which is very nice. Alright, I'm going to try and screw up its pathing a little bit. Make it fight the Marigold. Unless it's faster in reverse than the Marigold is forwards. Which it might actually be. Yeah, it definitely is. Well, that's interesting. Just for the sake of saving micro, I'm just going to turn them all on and limp back to the base. And save, restock. And that's 3 bounties that I can collect. Yay! That's more than enough to do minor repairs and get an airlock.
Alright, Arzad, bye-bye.
There's a... Oh yeah, you have enough time before your lunch ends. Amazing. Oh my gosh. There will also be a couple of other techs that you'll see in action in this run, like the probably that I suspect most people have done this in their career runs, but I'm going to be storing coils by placing doors in between my thrusters, which is pretty convenient. That's why I have them all in a line.
Smart.
Aside from dead zone things. I'm also going to be converting these to corridor before adding a storage so I can store extra steel on the ship before I have enough to buy a storage. Well, buy it to make a storage. I'm hoping that this is enough stuff. Ah, excellent. So that pirate is in the area, and Murphy's Law states that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So I need to get rid of that pirate before I do this. What the hell even is it? I guess it just kind of ran away. Well, I'll try to just man my cockpit every now and then to be safe about it. For now, I'm going to... How much steel? 15. Okay. Add 2, 4, 8, 12, 13, 15. That should pick up all the steel. Excellent. Oh, my priorities are messed up. Uh-oh. Apparently no, they aren't. They're just being disregarded.
Hmm.
It's funny.
Yuki, get yourself together.
Yuki.
Yeah, we can blame it all on Yuki now.
So true. Oh, okay, I got a battery. Not sure what my ship is doing this, but I want it to salvage that. Oh my god, I hate RTS so much. Okay, power off and should salvage this. Should result in a couple of coils and a couple of steel. 7 steel, plus whatever I get from this wedge and the cannon. 13, okay. So, 4, 9, oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Then 13 coils, so I'm just gonna add lots of coils. This is pretty risky.
Oh, yes, it is.
Alright, get back into the cockpit, and I lived. Yay! Ooh, to do. This is blocked, but it doesn't matter for now, so I'm gonna leave it be. Hyperium and 1 enriched uranium. So I will come back to that later. I don't suppose this is enough to get a storage if I re-optimize my structure. No, I'm still 16 short, okay. Good to know. Because there is additional salvage down here that I can use. Ah, oh,
God.
oh, hello there. Oh, this is perfect. Wait. This is perfect. I can get fame out of this. As long as the marigold doesn't go into the damn cloud. Which I think it is. Also, this thing's running away.
And
It's
say hi.
very fast. I'm not gonna risk it.
Oh.
Annoyingly, it's right by the scrap. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here and see how often it is that the parrot comes back here. Really often. That's not the answer I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna bait it into this clear asteroid field then. Most of my thrust should be recharged by now, so... Okay, it's an iota, it's not a problem. I can outrun that very easily. I do want to grab this Intrepid though. Grab this Intrepid and aggro it. Please. Thank you.
There you
Ooh,
go.
yes! Okay, aggroed. There's another one. That's funny. Oh, and it's that other fast one. Ah, great. I'll have to do that later. Okay, Iota is getting obliterated. Nice. Intrepid got mildly damaged, but It is completely fine. It is pretty much okay. That was pretty wasteful of me there. It's not like this is going to be useful or anything, but I'm not even going to mark it.
Yeah. Only useful for exploration.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think that's going to be my new procedure here. Is just doing that. Could even do that. Ooh. I can save a little bit on structure. Oh yeah. Now we're cruising.
Nice.
Just gotta not throw. Well, good thing I was doing this, because gosh, that would have been a tragedy. Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
close to me.
And it's
Hello there.
shedding stress towards you.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that from now on. I'm gonna keep doing that. I should have moved over there. There we go. Excellent. That's a storage. And now to pick up specifically coils and steel. Oh, and I guess I can also check these off because that will, because of reasons that we will get into at a later time. I am just unchecking all of the ores and these specific ammo parts, just like that. Sweet. Hyperium and even an enriched uranium.
Hell yeah.
Purpose of the enriched uranium is pretty straightforward. It's just additional money so that I can do a little bit of a strategy later for the high level systems, which requires a lot of money. Oh, I forgot. With the repair command, you can use materials outside of Fog of War, but with just the salvage command, you have to be inside, even if you lose even this tiny circle.
Yeah.
Oof, oof, that's close. Pick up this 1 steel here. Yes, it's worth the trouble. See what other goofinesses. Oh, over here. It's actually perfect. Hit the wrong keyboard key there. I think that got both of them. Yep. Sweet. 36 coils and 40 steel. For the hyperdrive blueprint, I believe it is 40 steel and 90 coils, which is gonna be a grind. Or it's just gonna be a couple dollars. Ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
fighting.
ooh, ooh. Ooh, I want that fame.
Fighting.
I want that fame. Emergency thrust. Okay. Emergency thrust not required. On the other hand, okay, it's using disruptors, so this is safe to do. Okay, my priorities are actually working properly for once.
Oh, third party.
Ooh, another
Another marigold?
bottom
Nope.
feeder. Okay, got the marigold. Please attack each other. Yes. 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 And now I want the glint to win. Even though it has 2 disruptors and bottom feeder has a laser. Oh. Yeah, that's not pleasant. That didn't
That was
feel
rude.
very good. If the disruptors go for the laser, then I think glint wins, but yes, they're not going for the laser, so. Oh, oh. Oh, the laser's getting unmanned. That's funny. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Bad, 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 bad. Very bad. See, that's what I was talking about with the lose CR control. They just automatically aggro on you. So I need to make sure that does not happen as much as possible. Oof, Glint is heavily, heavily damaged.
Oh, rip glint.
Yeah, Glint is gonna die. Ooh, also means I need to go. Because bottom feeder is fast. It's a fast ship. Oh, it's trying to cut me off too. That's awesome. Basically, I'm just gonna run for the station. Okay. Ah, that's why I went for the CR thing that late. Here we go. Now it's gonna get obliterated. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there's a bunch of fame. I'm going to sell my 2 enriched uranium. Because I do not need it for anything. So it's just free money.
Yay.
Do some minor repairs. And I have 49 out of 90 coils, I believe. Unless I flipped the resource counts in my head, which is entirely possible. Nope, I didn't. 90 coils, 40 steel. That is gonna be... That's gonna be a process. I
Yeah.
could farm infinite money by pushing these into the sun, but I would like to avoid that if possible. If that credit requiring strategy that I was talking about earlier ends up being the only way, the only sane way to do this, then I'll use the sun to money grind, but that's a last resort. Oh, for now I'm gonna salvage this salvage. Oh my gosh. This is actually a very safe place to salvage too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. No extra thingies, but it's fine.
Mhm.
There are a couple resources up here that I want. Most notably, the enriched uranium and a bit of Hyperion. Ammo. Hi, Sai.
Size in the chat.
Yep. Why?
Yay.
Because.
All right, I'm gonna have 2 streams open. Wish me luck.
Good luck, April's computer. This is kind of risky for me, but... Ooh. Yeah, I can get away with this probably. Oh, oh, my priorities are screwed up. There we go. Yeah, wow, they're really screwed up. Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, that was a save. Mm. Oh, it's a clear asteroid field, I see. So it's actually fine. Aha. So no, oh, so this is an interesting game mechanic. So no matter what priority I set my control room supply to, if I have it turned off, then this crew will actually never supply the cockpit until they are done gathering materials, or I can cancel this command. Do you know why? A
my
resource
fault as a
collector,
previous coder.
a resource collector could help, but it is pretty heavy to carry around. Not to mention it requires hypercoils, which would be pretty annoying to obtain right now. Because again, I need to be as fast as possible. Also, resource gathering will not be a problem later, for much longer in the run. Once I have 4 layers of thrusters and I have my hyperdrive, I basically am done with grinding for the run. Except for money. That's about it. It's one of the
Really,
nice things.
yeah.
One of the nice things about this run is there's not a lot of grinding because you basically never do any upgrades. Do some minor ones, but that's about it. Alright, that's a piece of ammo. Looks like I need to kite more bounties, or I need to just go to this station. That's going to be its own adventure. I would like to have 4 thruster stacks before I attempt that, but oh well. That was a very bad idea. Oof.
Ooh,
Ooh,
big,
cleft.
dangerous.
That's a little bit faster than I was hoping that that ship would be. I'm also hoping that the Clear Asteroid people actually show themselves. That
Yeah,
is the hope.
they will be camping.
If they don't, I'll
just
just
beside
thruster
you.
extension out of here. Come on. Come on. There are 2 of you. Surely one of you can show yourself. I really don't want to get jumped at the edge of the cloud here, but we shall see. I also really don't want to lose cockpit power. I was going to go into the rock if I didn't. Cancel that. Alright, alright, game. Please let the people come out of the asteroid.
Disallowed, forbidden. This run isn't hard enough.
Yeah, I can't just... Oh, now they go away. Now they come out when I go away. Awesome. And the people are running. Cool. And now when I'm going to go back, they're going to be in the cloud again. Because that's how this game works. Because Walt specifically designed the AI to be good in only a single situation, and that is one crew career mode.
It detects how much crew you have and improves AI immediately.
If crew count equals 1, use advanced AI equals true.
Ah, yes, we love coding.
I might be... Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, wah.
Ah,
Okay. Go, 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 go. No! No! They ran away again. Freaking
oh my
cowards.
god. Uh-oh.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. No.
Uh-oh.
Ah, okay. That did not go according to plan. Okay, so the PD, oh Jesus. I did not expect that to actually kill that. Whoa, was there a fire in my charge or some shit?
That's a very good question.
I'm not I'm not actually sure why that went.
Ah,
Because I didn't see a projectile. There probably was like a cannon shot I didn't see or something.
I also didn't see any projectiles.
Why is
Looks like it
everything
just
running
went.
away from me? This is so garbage.
Well, there's one thing that
Everything.
isn't running away from you.
Yeah, it's the one pirate that can actually hurt me. Okay, this is a bit of a conundrum. I'm just gonna have this thrust going at full blast, and once it goes, I'm gonna dump it.
Mm.
Actually, I don't want this to affect the charge speed of the top thruster stack, so I'm just gonna use this intermittently to make use of the dynamo. Okay. Now it's actually charging. And now I can dump this. And now I'm faster. That is why I have those charges. Oh god dang it. You stupid idiots. Okay. I need these people right now.
This game is pretty spiteful.
This game is incredibly spiteful. Okay,
And it's going back into the
you
cloud.
better not go into the cloud. Okay.
Oh,
Wah!
the
Oh, it's a
rain.
level 1. Amazing. It's a level 1 ship. That's just
And the last
incredible.
one you need for level 1 fame.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, assuming that you complete the mission.
Okay, I got the fame.
3 fame required.
Alright, I'm gonna let it come out of the cloud, and then I'm gonna go back into the cloud. Or I can run out of thrust power. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting the hell out of here right now. Let thrust extension. Ah, failed. Failed. Oh no. That's a major problem. I have to just, okay, I have to chain these. I have to chain thrust extensions. This is awesome. Oh my fucking god. Why is it so fast? That is such bullshit.
Oh god.
Holy
God.
crap. Oh my god, give me thrust power right now. I'm so in the cloud right now.
Ah.
You should not know where I am right now. It's gonna know where I am. That is such garbage. That's such an unbelievable tier of garbage right there. It just wandered into the cloud based on random pathing, and now it's chasing me again. And I just failed some micro, so I'm probably dead now. God dang it. These are so hard to chain together because the amount of time that you have to do a thrust extension is actually RNG. So I have to always assume I get the smallest window possible, which is a really tight timing.
Ooh.
Like that. That is the tightest possible timing. Alright. I'm just hoping that the other asteroid pirate shows itself and it can aggro onto this pirate. Oh my god, it's so fast. I failed the extension. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's so fast.
It's so mean. If I get in its range, I die.
Yeah.
No, 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 it's out of power. Ah, crap. No, 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 no. This is my only hope. Oh, I failed the thrust extension. Crap. so freaking gaming right now. That's a
Oh
rock.
no.
That's so mean. That is so insanely mean. It's just there. I'm gonna have to do this for like 15 minutes, probably. Oh, I'm not even in the right asteroid field. This is awesome. Oh, I got completely RNG'd there. I was sitting around in the wrong asteroid field this entire time.
Oh no.
I think I have to like... Holy crap, it is relentless. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Ah, shoot. I don't even have my emergency thrust now. Shit. No, 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 no. Oh, I got RNG'd. That's it. Have to, please, 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 please. Okay. Okay, got my airlock, so at least my center of mass is balanced. Oh, I got RNG'd. That's it. I'm dead.
Ah. Jayuki of the ship has
Fuck.
perished.
Fuck, that was annoying. I rolled such bullshit RNG right there. Wow. That was just about the only ship in that tier that could have given me that many problems. And the asteroid pirates just stayed way away from me whenever I went near them and went out whenever I went away from them. And one of
Yeah.
them didn't even kill the pirate that was chasing me, didn't even slow me down. I went into the cloud, and it continued chasing me while I went into the cloud, even though I didn't know where I am, because it just randomly pathed into the cloud to follow me. Oh my god. Well, nothing to do but to try again.
We go again.
We go again. Okay. Fire this crew. And Jayuki is reborn.
I love the consistent typo.
The consistent type. Yeah, my brain is just like it it just is. It just wants to type of it. That's a lot of missions. Oh, there's a base. Yes. Okay, that's
Oh,
pretty decent. That's
too
workable.
close, too close, too close.
This is free. That's free fame. This is gonna be tricky. I might have to get that with wanted. This is gonna be tricky unless there's another mission from a different station over here. This one is actually nice because I could kite them into here and kite them into here, unless it's a... No, it is a regular clear asteroid field. Cool. And there are 3 of them per. That's awesome. So I can kite this asteroid field into this and this. Could kite this fugitive into here, kite the patrol ships out and kill this fugitive. I can kite this fugitive into the monolith base. I can kite these asteroid field pirates up here, like over here and over here, so I can actually get all of these if I really want to. I'm gonna fix my priorities really quick though. They are not properly set up. There we go. I'm going to take a really quick break just so I'm not doing this for literal hours, for like not doing this all in one go.
That
Take
is
a real
completely
break,
fair.
real quick break, like 5 minutes, and then I shall continue the career.
Notepad gaming. Two people watching now. So, how's it going? Hello.
Okay, I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Excellent. Let's see. I get all the missions. Looks like I did. Awesome. Okay, current plan. Fugitive bounty, or clear asteroid. I'm gonna kite these two, and I'm gonna kite these two, and then kite a clear asteroid into whatever wins, I think. Ah, they're clouds. Awesome. That just makes me so happy. Clouds of any kind are just hell for this challenge.
Mm. Yeah.
Just misery incarnate. Because I can never get a sensor array because that requires 4 crew. And even if I could get one, then I would probably, like, I just flat can't get one. It's expensive too. Oh my god. No. Not another cloud. Not this shit again. Ah, God. If I go into this cloud, I'm gonna get jumped. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Why? I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna get jumped. I knew. I freaking knew it.
Oh god.
God, that was a jump scare. Okay. Saw that coming, like, from a mile away, though. Ah! Escaped all damage. Okay. Would like to know where this other fugitive is relatively quickly, because this thing is very fast. Relatively soon. Okay, got him. Got that aggroed. And it's running away. I can force it to aggro me, though. Do a thrust extension on my cockpit thing. Okay. Aggroed. Aggro each other. The bite should win. If it doesn't, I will be extremely mad. Actually, it might not, because the point defense. Unless it charges. Really hoping it actually does win. Okay, it should win, yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Not of concern. Nice. Whoops. Thrust extensions. Alright, asteroid people. Where the hell are you? Do one thrust extension. I failed because I had the wrong hotkey. Whoops. Alright. Wasn't expecting to be able to bait it all the way down here. Because I would have bait the asteroid people instead. Oh god, hi. Ah god, you're fast. That's very bad. That's very bad for me. It's not great. Certainly not ideal. Yeah, it's actually not too fast. Okay. This should be manageable. Alright. Do not go after me. No. Thank you. I would like it if the bottom feeder would lose. Honestly, I'm fine with either outcome.
I am currently being productive and trying to translate poetry.
Yippee!
Yippee. Oh my god, I'm the only one watching the stream. That's so sad.
No. Oh well. I'm more doing it for the VOD than anything else, so
That's completely fair.
if people want to watch, then that is entirely fine. But I just want somewhere to save the video, mostly. Okay, you better not fall me into the cloud. This better not be a repeat of last time.
Mm.
Oh, that is such bullshit. It didn't even move a muscle. Okay, no,
Wow.
no, okay. Alright, it did lose me, actually. Wow. I think it lost me. Unless I get cloud cheesed on by the AI, which would be pretty funny. Just let my thrusters recharge. Okay, should be good now. I go redeem my hard-earned money. Redeem my bounties. And for my efforts, I get an airlock. Uh, for my hard-earned one crew careering, I get an airlock as a reward.
Yippee!
Yay! Alright. Would like it? They'll give thank you. Thank you for the door. Okay, Fugitive Bounty. I'm gonna kite it into the asteroid field just like before. Or I could kite it into the monolith base, that could actually be simpler. I'm gonna do that, because that's going to be much easier.
Is that an LFG ping? Yep, that is.
Okay. We... Alright. It's a voltage, so this is real easy to kite. I could straight up do this. Which is it's really funny. Ah, wasteful. Cheese this with the cloud. Oh. Oh yeah. Free fame. Those bases are really nice for me. Okay, kiting these things is actually quite a lot more complicated in a cloud because I basically have to get in their weapons range in order to be able to kite them properly.
Yeah.
The cockpit aggro trick doesn't work on them because they're not aggroed on me beforehand. They don't aggro from sensor range, they aggro from visual range. So this is going to be interesting. The alternative being I aggro them all the way out here, but then I have a longer distance to go to the base, but it's not the worst idea. That's a Hyperion asteroid. Alright, I'm gonna recharge my thrust though. Okay. Nettlesome. Okay, for once I want the opposite to happen, and that power to stay aggroed when I go into the cloud. And that's the one situation where it doesn't stay aggroed. Well, so I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, I think. And that is going to require all of my thrust to be online. as I was saying. Luckily, it's not that far of a distance, so this isn't exactly a problem. Let's do a big thrust extension there. And that should take me into the base's range. My god, it is right behind me. Wow, if it had been any further, that would have been a massive issue. But yay, I get scrap. Ah, okay. I'm still in range of the base. Try to get a storage. There we go. Insufficient resources. Okay, people are helping me construct. Yay! I guess I'm short steel. Oh, I see the problem. Because it doesn't count the steel that's in the cloud. But the repair bill does count it. That's going to be a bug report. Yep, that's going to be a bug report for later. This is why I love doing career challenges is you run into situations that you never think that you would, and it often causes bugs. So you can make a bug report out of them and help improve the game. 10 and 10. That is not ideal. Not exactly ideal. And let my thrust charge over here. Pirate hunters.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back. I don't think I've ever joined a voice channel in this server before.
I think April got back.
Nope.
Oh.
I was always here. I was here the whole time.
The entire time.
Yes. I was just writing.
Silently focused.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this pirate and bait it into the base. Hopefully. If maybe this other one. Come here, pirate. Alright, nope, you're gonna follow me. You're not gonna disengage. Okay. Not ideal, but it's fine.
Yeah. You know, come to think of it, streaming on YouTube and streaming here at the same time has me a little worried.
Because things.
Because random people can just join and be assholes or say something that is explicitly forbidden by YouTube guidelines. And,
That
you know,
is
common sense, of course.
that is true. I could move somewhere else.
It's not bad for now, but like this is a worry that I have.
If more people start watching these, then I'm definitely going to not be here.
Baiting it straight towards the base.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
Yay.
This base is here for a single reason. That's to help my one crew career runs.
Yes. Indeed. Oh, it's disappeared. It has appeared. Oh,
And it
rip
will
that.
disappear once
Rip.
again.
Yep, rip the ship.
Mhm. So sad.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Joop. This is actually a very safe place to salvage too.
You know, I need to write more poetry in English because translating my poetry is stupidly hard.
Hmm. Okay. Just gonna let my thrusts charge for a little while. Ah. Okay. autosave 28.
Mhm.
I think I can pretty cleanly aggro this. Oh, I don't think I can. Yeah, this is not going to be a clean aggro. I'm going to take a little bit of damage in the process here. Maybe. Aggro? Yes. Okay, that was actually pretty clean. It's so slow I don't really need to worry about microing this at all, so
Mhm.
as long as I re-enter direct control, I'll be fine. Or I can go too far away from it. That can also happen. And require me to reapproach and potentially fail at a little bit of micro.
Whee!
Mm. That's freaking rude. Spun around and
Oh.
shot me.
Ah, damn.
Wee. Bumped the structure. Didn't even give me anything. Cool. 15 coils. And I could be up to how many if I needed? If I needed the coils extracted, how many would it be? Plus 25. Okay. So whatever this is, plus 25 coils is my actual coil amount. So I currently have 40 coils out of 90. I need 50 more. Or I need to buy 50 more. Which wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. Are they gonna fight? Nope. They're both monolith.
I just only now realized that Johnny and Air have swapped names in the main server.
Amazing. Okay. Letting my thrust charge a little more. That's a Hyperion asteroid. It's an it's a rock. Okay, aggroed. Just run. Trying to aggro it. Oh, this is the other thing this is useful for is this point defense. Very good for baiting enemies into clouds from the outside. But now I need to turn it off so that this doesn't mess up this interaction. Get thrust extension off this thrust. Nope, that's not what I want. Good God, get back in the control room. I didn't need to fix my power assignments, apparently. Missed the thrust extension. Cool. Okay. Probably doesn't really matter. But... oh no. Oh no. Ah, God. I really need to fix that. Just fixing it right now. There. That's not a perfect fix, but it'll have to do for now. Okay. Commit to the base and get obliterated. Yes. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, let's see what I got. So I have 50 coils and 64 steels and 26 Hyperium. Oh, not bad. Not bad. What do you have? Lots of stuff. Wish you were in my main career run. Oh well. Don't don't have anything particularly valuable to give to it right now. Cleared all the asteroids out of here. I'll get this fugitive down here next. Okay. It should be aggroed already. That's a problem. That is a massive issue. I completely failed the micro. Took damage, but it's actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's not a complete disaster.
Hmm.
That's a complete disaster. God, I keep missing the thrust extension. Okay, no, the base is right here. We're fine. Oh yeah. Here we go again. Easy peasy. One steal of repair. Oh no. How devastating. Okay. It should take us to 27 stored coils instead of 25 as well. I'm gonna go redeem my future bounties then. Alright. Ah, it's a station rescue.
Ah, shit.
Ah,
That's
great.
not good.
Oh well. Welp, this will require an additional layer of problem solving. So, which station? It's this one down here. Holy crap, that is really far. Okay. So the strategy. Dear God. I think for a second. I might go see what these pirates in this clear asteroid bounty are. There may also be a closer one that I haven't seen yet, but it's going to be 2 level 1 ships, so if I can lure like a level 2 in there, even just a single level 2 ship should be enough to clear the mission. Unless it's not a very good level 2 ship, then it will just fail. It's a fringe mission, right? Yeah, it's a fringe mission. Shit. If it was a monolith mission, one of the techs you can actually do is you can get wanted off of the station that you're supposed to save, and it will call patrol ships to do the mission instead. Like, it will call the patrol ship because you got wanted, and then those will fight the pirates and save the station. Then all you have to do is run away from the patrol ships and you win.
Yeah.
Okay. But the fringe station, that's not possible because it has a bunch of cannons on it. Or at least it's a lot more difficult.
I'm done writing.
Ooh. Might be worth getting another thruster stack first, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first.
Mhm.
There we go. Oh, I'm missing 11 coils, apparently. Oh. Nope, I'm not. Not missing 11 coils. I'll have some floating the resources, but I'll get this up in a second.
Okay, sent you it. And now you have a poem sitting in your direct messages.
Ooh.
Yippee.
Oh, I have to read this I'll have to read this later.
Okay.
Alright. Ah. Okay. One crew.
The singular crew member.
The one crew. Ah, my gosh. I think I may have to buy additional steel. Get 500 credits. Okay, that's not a huge deal. Yeah, I can take that down to 475. That is very bearable.
Yippee. Doing it one by one.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a transfer, it's a hail that I need to do. It's not transfer. God. 2,000 credits of uranium. Yay. 2,000 credits. Oh my god. Not sure how much longer I'll stream this specifically, but or just stream on YouTube because it's
It's what?
yeah. This is something I want to make sure that I am not tired while I do. Because
Yeah.
if I am, that could cause problems, cause major issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe you. What you could do then is watch me stream instead. If my laptop allows for it, of course.
Mm.
because I don't know if it's gonna be able to handle both Elden Ring and streaming Elden Ring, but we can see. We can try that.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, indeed.
I might
Should be
try joining Excelsior VC for next stream, but
Mm,
I don't know.
it's more trusted, and there's bound to be more activity in voice chat. And well, most people in Excelsior are going to be sensible enough not to say stupid shit.
Yep. Wasn't in direct control. Oops.
Whip. April 1.5 mil. 2 signups for now.
Only 2 signups for the tournament.
Yeah, Rift and Mungbean.
Ah. It's blind pick, right?
Let me see. Double limb or round robin.
If it's blind
And
pick, I may sign up.
yeah. Settings default, general rules. Okay, let's see general rules. Because, like, it's not listed. Okay, tourney rules. Hi, this doc contains all the important rules for my tournaments. Yada, yada, yada. Not allowed to modify preview image. Do not use cancer paint. Do not lag out intentionally. Okay. Things that are allowed. Tournament jargon. Self-ban. Round robin. Okay, come on. Do you ever say what this what the ban system is like? I don't think Plaus has that listed anywhere.
Amazing.
Tournament format, double a limb, or round robin. That's it.
Round robin takes so long, even with so few
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. It's Plaus is probably gonna do round robin if there's very few people playing.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I don't know. I might join the tourney if it's blind pick, or I might ask Plaus to be a co-host again, because that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd play. I'd like to summon now. La, 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 la. Oh, there we go. All right, I forgot about that. Oh, Plaus answered your question
Oh.
about that a couple days
Oh,
ago.
he did?
Yeah, or I forgot about that. We'll use blind pick since that was the most popular on the vote.
Oh, well, that's nice. I, hmm. Have to
No
give it some thought
self-ban,
then. No self-ban. Blind pick.
just
Self.
blind pick.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Wow.
And I
Self-ban.
assume,
Self-ban got 0 votes in the tournament
yeah,
format vote.
amazing. Everyone hates it.
And no one likes self-ban.
Yep. So, huh. So no weapon ban as well, huh?
No weapon
Just
ban
blind pick.
option. Just blind ship pick, I think.
Okay, that's fine. However, Plus is gonna pick noob box. How do I even deal with that? Like,
You bring
genuinely,
an avoider.
yeah, but like an avoider gets fucked over by everything else, especially with my level of piloting.
Well, another thing you can do is you can bring an ion rammer, and have more
pray?
reverse thrust.
An
But-
iron rammer and just pray that the squib dies before I do?
2 TB ion.
That is fair. I've never built one though, but that shouldn't be immensely difficult.
Aimable ion rammers also in there.
Oh. Oh yeah, because you can just aimable your way out of it. Oh,
Mhm.
I assume iron cruisers could have a chance, provided they have enough back armor for the squib.
Depends on the squid.
Imagine if it's a nuke squib. That would be absurd. I
That
mean,
would be
the
absurd.
thing is, I have a nuke iron cruiser. I have two of those actually.
Yes, I remember them.
So like, what about them? I wonder. Because like, I could just add a couple more layers of back armor to them, and I'll be relatively well defended against the squib.
All the squib needs is ammo storage.
Yeah. All I need is to rotate.
Can't do that forever though.
Fair enough, but ammo storage isn't forever either.
Yeah, but I think the ammo storage is longer than your armor.
Unfortunately, that is correct. I hate the nuke box so much. Why is it so
I
effective?
love it so much.
It's too effective, goddammit.
It's the only nuke ship in the current game that I actually like.
I understand that point of view, but still. It's like, it's so cancer to fight.
Oh yeah.
The cannon shots not hitting a single time. Oh, there's
Oh,
one.
there's a couple. Need to be careful. Mhm.
So scary every time. Ah, stop scaring me. Ah,
You know why I'm doing this though?
no. To
It's-
scare me specifically.
No. The reason why I'm doing it is so that the voltage spins towards me and the cannon shots from the toothpick hit the side instead of the front.
Aha. Alright. So it's not just to be mean. I see.
No. Not this time.
Not
There's a
this
rock
time.
ahead of me. Need to be careful. Hello, rock.
I run.
That's the autosave
Autosave.
28.
Yay.
Every 28 minutes, the game autosave.
For another voltage.
Yeah, it is. Okay, this time I want the voltage to win. But I'm not sure if it's gonna. Unless it runs the toothpick out of ammo, which is possible.
Yeah. Alright. They're engaging. Almost said that they're engaged. That's not exactly correct about them.
Nope. Not exactly correct. There we go. Now it's out of ammo. Yay! So now the voltage should go through and kill this cockpit, and then I can bait the voltage into the base up here and collect the scrap from both.
Nice. Wee, it's spinning.
Whee!
Oh, time to take pills.
Oh my
Oh, no.
fucking god.
Are they both pirates?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I got scammed. Actually, it
Ah,
doesn't matter because I had max fame for them anyway, but I got.
well.
Wow, I got. That would have been bad if I.
The ship's that?
Oh
That's
my
a one
gosh.
cruise ship.
The what?
It has a single crew.
Oh, you got explosive charges on that shite?
Yes. I really should just have a frequently asked questions thing in my stream description.
I would understand it as to reduce weight increase in the velocity your ship can be. With less weight resistance, I'm sure you'd glide faster or longer.
That's actually not why. The reason is so that if I take damage on one side, I can dump the I can blow up the charges and even out my weight again.
That way, in case you try to go far away, it won't make a weird, obnoxious diagonal path. Instead, it'll be straight and
Well,
unhindered by any movement penalty from having one side be more.
well, more than that, it allows my thrusters to have their dynamos charge more evenly, which is good because if they don't, then there's an exploit I use that it becomes a lot harder if they don't charge evenly.
Let's see.
Right. We'll let the
I know that dynamo thing has been added in recently, but how recent?
It's been in the game for quite a few months now.
I was gonna say I don't remember it being on for a while. Like it had to have been this year alone, or last 2 to 3 months. I
Yeah,
know that hasn't been on since last year.
it's not super long, but it's not super recent either. Okay,
That should be
and this
body.
should be free salvage. Easy peasy. Station blocks the shots for me, and that's my salvage. Yay!
You can get a little salvage from the station too, from the little bits of metal scraped
Yeah.
off.
I don't think
Do
it.
they repair the station, the defense platforms around it, or do they just stay as they are?
Hmm. Expand the storage a little. Doop, 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 doop. There.
So this is a kiter, a bait and kiter ship.
Yes, it is a kiter. The idea is that I kite NPCs into each other and they murder each other instead of me.
No. Mummy or ananas.
Oh. Oh, it actually did do some. Wait, that was weird. I think some.
There was a little bit of scraped metal off of it.
No, what happened was like. I think a trade ship got its trading interrupted by the pirate being baited towards the station. So the crew that were trading just dropped whatever resources that they were holding. And that happened to include hypercoils. So now I have 20 of them.
That's
Nice.
nice.
Also explains why it's such a round number.
Yeah.
So now I can sell them back to the station and earn a massive amount of money.
Yippee.
That's 3,000 credits right there. Yay!
Nice.
Yay,
Oh,
3,000
get me out.
credits.
He's waiting for me to join him. This new game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Borrow Trauma.
Oh yeah, that is a game that exists.
Well, you said it exists. That I know. Then I've been playing it lately with peeps on here. Pretty interesting game. With mods, it makes it more interesting, but I can say this. It's freaking difficult to shite, even in the beginning. Especially for solo. it has aspects of Cosmoteer in it, and the fact that you can expand on the ship and make it bigger or small, change up the inner parts, and change up the proportion of armor in certain areas too. Pretty
Oh my
interesting.
god. You didn't get any enriched uranium from that reactor? That's so sad.
Man, that's pretty common.
For this economic difficulty, I assume yes.
Yeah. For this economic difficulty, it's more often than not that you just don't get any enriched uranium.
Amazing.
I'm hoping I get any decent amount of hyper. I'm hoping I get any decent amount of coils out of this, though. That's okay. That's an okay
It's
amount of coils.
It's an amount.
That is an amount of coils, I agree. Make sure that no one's by me. Okay. Good. Oh, my storage is full. Oops.
We
43, 48, 78 out of 90. Okay. 78 out of 90 coils. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Very, very slowly. For a little bit of context, I am currently grinding for a hyperdrive because I want to be able to go to higher level systems, so my kiting will be more profitable. Epic priority issue.
yeah.
Okay. And go over here. Same thing. Over here. Same thing again. Oops. Scrap. That's a good amount of stuff. And that is not a good position. That's better. I think I'm going to be
Oh,
selling some
hypercoil.
Hyperium. Yeah, there's a hypercoil. 2 hypercoils, actually.
Nice.
Noils. Hypercoils pre-cost nerf were so funny to just sell.
Okay, hold on. No, he's not brushed. Don't bring him in. No, I have to brush him.
Ah, that's gonna be funny on stream.
Okay.
Okay. Well, salvage these things and this carcass up here. Hoping.
Oh, Sai is back in the server.
Oh, that's nice. Good to see him back.
Yeah.
Good to see them back in here. Oh my gosh. Alright, that is more than enough coils to build a hyperdrive. Wow. So I'm going to move
Do you have
this
a
stuff
Oh yeah, you do.
and keep these doors. I don't remember exactly how I did this, but there was a way I did there was a way I did it. I think I moved this down a tile and then did this, this, this. That's the same weight. This, this. Here, here, here. And then I can remove my coil storage. And that should allow me to get it. Not quite? Oh, I'm 5 short. Okay.
I could buy them.
I could. That's true.
Not gonna cost much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because I am lazy.
We.
Oh yeah, easy peasy.
Nice.
I do have an extra door, but that is on purpose.
Yep. I remember that. Ah, yes. Efficient delivery.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I did. So I did this to save on a little bit of weight and make that Hyperion process quite a bit faster.
Yay.
And for now, I'm also going to put storages down here.
Oh,
God,
get
frickin'
rotated.
jerks.
Ah, yes. Efficiency. RTS, my beloved.
RTS moment. Oh, why are
Love
you all going
processor.
into that storage? That's awesome. Sure. Sell the hypercoils and the processor. And sell all but 20 of my Hyperium. Just like that. Yeah, perfect. And then I think my ship is in its final upgraded state.
Are you gonna keep the storages?
Probably not. The storages I want to add on, I want to add specifically when I need them because, they increase weight and I'm not always gonna want them. But I do want them whenever there's valuables so I can sell them. And that is very important because at the end of the run, what I'm going to be doing is, in order to do the most difficult missions that have EMPs that are just undodgeable, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait faction ships. Like I'm going to attack a civilian freighter to get wanted, and then kite the faction ships into whatever bounty I'm doing, and surrender to the faction ships to make them not
Oh,
aggro
makes
on me.
sense.
And then after that, the faction ships will already be there and they'll kill the pirates for me.
Nice.
That's the strategy, and that requires a lot of requires a lot of credits to make work.
Yeah.
The patrol ships
Yeah, no.
do respawn.
No,
But-
I mean like the despawn.
Oh, they do despawn if you are not wanted. Like if you escape wanted status, I believe they just kind of go away. Otherwise, you could
No.
repeatedly get wanted and unwanted and lag the entire system out with infinite ships.
You should try that.
Yeah, maybe I should. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. But now that I have a hyperdrive, I have no reason to stay in this system.
Oh yeah.
Screw
None at
high.
all.
I'm not doing high cloud density. I am not about to do high cloud density in one crew courier. Why are they all
Yeah.
high cloud density? No.
Well, the 1618 isn't.
This one's unary, this one's binary, that one's high cloud density. Okay. Well, I know where I'm going.
Yay.
But right now, I think I want to. Because the Cabal systems are good, except for EMPs.
Hey,
Better
yeah.
systems right now for the. With Monolith, the risk is missiles.
Yeah.
With Fringe, the risk is basically everything. With Cabal, the risk is all EMPs and a couple of missiles. And Imperium would actually be very nice for this right now, but Imperium is
I was gonna say,
kind of far away. And
don't they
also,
use nukes
Imperium
in this
carries
one?
everything. Nukes are free. Like they can never hit me. Like this ship is very small and very agile, so the nukes will just never be able to land hits.
Okay.
Thankfully, Imperium did not yet discover UL nukes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, get me out. Were you on borrowed trauma?
I'm going to warp to here and get the heck out of this system.
Yay.
I'm actually making
Oh yeah, that's
progress.
right. You and a handful of other people didn't buy it after it came off. I ended up just buying it, and me and Frost have been playing it like crazy.
Don't tell me they patched it.
Patch what? What did they patch?
They patched the hyperjump exploit.
And that was to only have one person do it?
Yeah, it made it possible to.
You need that cockpit running, so you need a second person.
Oh, I'm missing a resource assign. That's what's happening. Crap.
Oh, that
Well,
makes
that's
more sense.
well, that's embarrassing.
For a second, I was scared for the run.
Yeah, me too. Nope.
Lol.
Here we go. tractor. The tiny version of the blue screen.
Ha.
Version of the blue screen.
Okay. So that's pretty crap. I can do this, but like, oh, that's doable. That's probably not doable. This is doable. This is doable. That is way off into nothingness. There are no asteroid bounties except for this one, which I think I might be able to kite down here. But like, I don't want to have to do all that. I would prefer if I could get enough fame, just like that, and then head up. Oh my fucking god. Wait. High electron density.
Of course.
Because why not?
Yeah.
However,
Have you been through a supernova system yet?
yes, I have many.
Have fun with those then. The next ones that you come in contact with.
Oh, the supernova aftermath is not a problem. It just plays
Do
the
they not
same.
have a lot of ion storms in it?
It's actually easier because the ion storms can kill the AIs for you.
That is true. I mean, every time I go to a supernova, I tell my friend, all right, prepare the subship to acquire resources.
Yup.
Basically, we use like a few mods, but it's a submarine ship that has like multiple shield generators and multiple manipulator beams.
Oh, an ion storm diver.
Yeah,
Yes, those are
we,
so much fun.
we've acquired thousands of resources from it. It cost a lot to build, but it was worth the investment.
Oh yeah. I think
But I'm sure with this new with the vanilla version, it's probably not as doable. I mean, you could probably still do it, obviously, but it'd be more difficult.
okay. I'm actually gonna stop one crew career for today. So I'm gonna end my stream. Well, my YouTube stream, but it has been interesting. I've failed twice, but learned a lot, and I believe we'll be continuing this potentially tomorrow, probably different, maybe a different day as well. But
Right when
thanks.
I was getting ready to play some Halo Wars too, and watch you play as well.
Probably not leaving the voice chat. I just want to
Uh,
either play just regular career or build some other ship or
oh, so this is like your speed run, like how like YouTubers do it.
speed run.
I'm
What do
sorry.
you mean?
I'm sorry. I was confused. I thought you
Oh,
were doing speed runs on the game.
oh, I do
Oh,
speed
actually,
runs on the game, but
yeah.
that's an entirely separate thing.
Yeah. World record. World record holder.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream right here if I can figure out how to do that because this is my first time streaming on YouTube. Let's verify that it's you. Oh my God, YouTube. Good, good gosh.
Amazing. I'll heat up some pizza for myself. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay, and I can end the stream somehow. I think I've ended. I think I am gonna stop streaming. Right.